Alright, well... Next, I think we have a scene somewhere around here that has to do with Elise. And then we also have to... Oh, here we go.
Well, here we are at Shandu. Do you remember anything? When you ask it like that...
It's way too much pressure.
Don't feel like you need to force it, Elise. Hey, didn't Wingull use a booster too? Maybe he has some connection to Tipo.
That's possible, although his booster seems to be a different type. Do you know anything about him, Elise?
Only that Wingull scares me.
That's fair.
Wait a minute. I think I know him.
You do?
I've got it! Wingull was in the laboratory!
I really wish they had put a light bulb above his head when that happened.
He was? I don't remember him being there.
He used to be way thinner.
Thinner? Wingull is in great shape. How could he be even thinner?
He was the guy who was always in pain from the prototype's side effects or something.
You mean test subject number 1?
Sounds like we're getting somewhere.
Wingull must have volunteered to be a booster test subject.
The people at the laboratory said they could have never made Tipo without him. Could that mean that Wingull is...
My father?
Wingull said that the experiments had been humane, but can we really trust him?
If nothing else, at least we know the experiments had a purpose beyond mere cruelty.
Oh, Wingull. Tipo's father. Alright, there's another side quest we gotta find around here. The bottom right of Shandu is gonna be down over this way, I believe. There should be a woman near some crates for us to talk with for another side quest. See this woman right here? No? Ah, right here. Whew, I'm exhausted. That cargo looks pretty heavy. They're all books, and yes, they really are. Who knew paper could be so heavy? But if you buy some from me, it would really help lighten my load. What kind of books are they? Oh, I've got all sorts of rare finds. Like this... Oh my goodness, something in my throat. Like this first edition of the Chronicles of Kresnik. This baby would fetch 5 million gold at an auction. Easy. Oh, would it? Next, we have the fabled book of battle tactics from the legendary Ilbert the Conductor, titled The Complete Tactician. Hey, Rowan! You wanna buy a book about Ilbert the Conductor? Not only that, it's a limited edition that contains a supplemental volume of the Conductor's poetry titled Mad Screams of Love. Buy it right now. I want to read this. The Conductor's poetry? Mad Screams of Love? How did that get on the market? You've got yourself a sale! Alvin, my man! Thank you very much. Wait! Surely all of us have done foolish things in our youths that we'd be embarrassed to confront today. Aren't we, as adults, supposed to turn a blind eye to such things in order to spare others from their shame? I've never seen Rowan like this. I'm ashamed to say it, but that only makes me want to read it all the more. I guess that makes me a child still. The only shame here would be abandoning that healthy, youthful curiosity in an attempt to seem more grown-up than you are. Real men have to hold on to their childlike curiosity for as long as they can. Which is why I'm going to indulge mine with this special edition copy of Rowan's masterwork. Sounds good to me. Stop doing that motion. How cruel. Oh no, I'm so sorry. This book has already been sold to another buyer. Who is it? I'll beat them up. Someone in Sherrilton who already paid in full. Why were you advertising it then? Oh my, that was a close one. I bet you Drizel bought it. Ah, you've broken my heart. I am so sorry. Perhaps I could offer you a free copy of this book by way of an apology? It's an equally rare find, or rare treasure itself. Enjoy. Oh man, what is this? Looks to be a Longdao dictionary from the great clan of Azul. It's the same language that Wingull used after his booster-induced transformation. Ah, that was Longdao. Sounds like that bookseller was pulling one over on us. If they're a great clan, why would a dictionary of their language be rare? Actually, she may not have been exaggerating much at all. You see, the Longdao tribe operated under a dual caste system of governance. What? The upper and lower castes were divided not only by political power, but by cultural differences as well. Even among the upper caste, only a few high nobles were permitted to speak the clan language. It was a privilege reserved for the elite. So, hello is Anuli. Please forgive me is Hedegnun. Linguistics just isn't my subject. I studied Longdao during my time in the military, but just barely enough for light conversation. So what was Wingle saying? I wish I knew. Unfortunately, I have no way of knowing if I even heard what he said correctly. It does seem pretty difficult. Well, maybe we can help jog your memory. Jude, how would you say mad screams of love in Longdao? Oh dear, and I was so sure I had successfully changed the subject. Let's see, mad. You needn't actually look it up. God, dude, oh, I've never seen that scene before. I love that. Rowan rope poetry. Oh, man. All right. I think we're good on side quests now. There's another part to the side quest we just did, but we have to go back to Fenmont first, which is the next step in the main story. All right, we actually did really well. We knocked out a lot. Can I get an uptime in chat, please? I think we're good on side quests for now. I think it's time to ride the Wyverns and continue the main story for a little bit. Although once we get back to Fenmont, which is the next big area we go to, I believe, we're going to have even more side quests to do. An hour and a half, holy cow. We really did spend a good amount of time on that. Who needs Lilium Orb stuff? We've just got like 4 GP on a couple of people. I'll hold on to my GP for now. I think we go up here for the Wyverns, if I'm not mistaken. Let's do it. What's up, Jurgen?
Are you ready to head for Fenmont?
Sure enough.
You can't possibly land right in Rashigal's capital.
Spoken like a true coward. Spectre, Happy New Year. Welcome to stream.
You'll probably have to touch down on a high road nearby, or find some other suitable spot.
Drop me on the castle. Just do it. Airdrop me in. Where we dropping, boys?
It's amazing.
It's so pretty. Wow.
It's sparkly.
What the hell is that?
It's so huge.
It's right on our six.
Everyone, die!
Watch out.
Alvin, are you okay?
No time to chat now, kid.
I totally forgot we get a boss fight here. Also, sick animated cutscene. Jude was so in there, as usual. Are we in Sherrilton? I just fast traveled here earlier. What do we need the wyverns for? You're weak to water? You foolish fool.
You'll pay for what you did.
This is our home turf. We can't lose.
Stay on guard. We're fending against the ruler of the skies. This will not be easy.
And how do you know this thing is the ruler of the skies?
I'm here with you.
How is it the ruler of the skies? I want to know. Tell me. Nice and healing circle. Thank you. All right. Not, Aqua Sweep. Good move. Little difficult to make hit on this flying enemy. I wanted to get a snap pivot there, but whatever. Ow. Alvin, yo, get it with the sharp current. You love to see it. I want to charge up another sharp current to start my overlimit. Get down. There you go. All right. Switch to Milla immediately. Get him with that. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, so incredibly nice. Igneous Crush didn't hit. That's fine. Still got it with the final gale. We good, we good. That was a pretty good overlimit, all things considered. Ow, my feelings. Don't do that. Ah, no, my feelings. Stop. All right, Alvin, you keep her safe. Me and Milla got this. I think we're doing pretty good on levels and all, so we actually, we got this thing in the bag. Having that early overlimit was really helpful. We've already got it at like half. Ow. Yeah, break their guard, please. Also, sharp current. Nice. Switch to Alvin for the super effective sharp current. Immediately go back to Milla to destroy this fool. Love to see it. Oh no, we're all paralyzed and stuff. Elise, help. Nice and Dispel. Yo, that hits everyone. That's amazing. Dispel is great. I love it. That was way too early to try and get my, whatchamacallit. Got him. Dude, it's so good. The quick sharp current switch is so amazing. That's not close enough. Whatever. Oh, wow, he stunned all of us in one hit. That damage! Do you mind? Ow. Oh, I went down. Dang. No, not healing circle. Revive me. All right, thank you. All right, it's low on health and it's mad and dropping. Oh, no, wait, she's getting her back up. Milla, let's go. Ruination Fangs. It's the only way. Get him. Really quickly, Elise, get him up. Thank goodness the thing didn't die there before Alvin got back up. I want him to get this experience. Stay down and die. Thank you.
All right, we beat the King of the Skies. That makes me the new ruler.
Should we call you Queen?
On second thought, forget it.
I wish I had remembered that boss fight. I could have used the 60% experience dish. We would have gotten like over 3,000 experience. It would have been amazing.
Just keeps getting better. Yes.
Highly unfortunate.
Started.
Please, no one panic. Women and children, seek shelter in your homes. All able-bodied men, to me. Ellie, what are you doing here? I'm home.
Young madam.
Rowan? Everyone's back?
Good to see you again.
Nice to meet you. I'm Leia. Hi.
I'm sorry to alarm you.
I heard all the commotion. I thought Azul was invading.
You okay? You took a tough hit when you saved me.
Seemed like no big whoop at the time, but now it's really hitting me.
Help us carry him. Does it look like it'll heal?
It's Japanese Hideo Kojima.
My lady, I'm just a horse trainer.
The horse, wyvern, same difference, really.
Which makes you the most qualified to help.
young madam. Please forgive me for the heavy burden I placed upon you when I left Sheralton.
Isn't that Ilbert, the former chief of staff? He was a tactician for the Rashagal army, you know.
Really? And he's on our side? That's great.
All these rumors of war have everyone on edge lately. Let's head back to the manor before we cause any more commotion.
Good plan, good plan.
The horse trainer says the wyverns need some time to recuperate.
Well, he is the expert.
You all should rest here in the city while you can.
That may be for the best. We're on the eve of a great battle after all. Everyone should get as much rest as they can.
Huh?
What's wrong? You look as if I just spoke Long Dao.
Milla's making perfect sense. We have had little rest since our departure from La Ronde.
And you could use some time to gather your thoughts.
As you say.
Earn the title Champion of the Skies. Man, I'm good. Do we just lose Alvin again? Oh no, it's just Jude. Wow. How'd that happen? Kick around for a bit while the wyverns heal. Yeah, I got nothing better to do with my life. Whatever.
Thinking about Noctigal? Maybe this is none of my business, but how did you get mixed up with him?
We first met when Noctigal joined the army as an officer. He wanted to serve, despite his royal birth. He and I were assigned to the same division. We fought in many battles together. We earned promotions and glory. That sort of thing builds a bond between men. We were truly brothers in arms. It was a glorious time for both of us. However, Noctigal's growing influence began to threaten the power of his two elder brothers. The older princes ostracized Noctigal, even as they feared him.
I know what happened next. The sleepless night we all learned about in history class. That brief civil war erupted when the late king passed away before naming a successor. The 6 ruling houses and the lesser nobles split into 2 factions. It was the biggest political upheaval in modern Rashagal history. And it lasted until Noctigal slew his 2 older brothers with the help of the military. He was a war hero after all. For 2 days, the people rallied behind Noctigal and his new regime.
Noctigal may have won the struggle, but he lost something dear to him. He lost his only ally in the royal family, his beloved sister, Princess Kerry. It hit Noctigal hard. He was overcome with grief.
They didn't teach us that part.
He expanded his totalitarian control once he became king, and there was no one left to check his power.
Not even you?
Many pinned their hopes on me to act as a moderating influence on the king. I chose to leave the army instead. It has been a difficult decision to live with.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It's not even really Noctigal's fault. His brothers caused all this.
I agree, which is precisely why I failed to recognize when Noctigal began to stray from the just path. We turned our eyes away from our duty, he and I both, despite knowing that doing so would cause many of our people to suffer. In contrast, the King of Azul has never wavered from doing what must be done.
You may be right. Despite both being kings, Noctigal and Gaius definitely left different impressions on me.
The people no doubt see King Gaius as a superb ruler.
He kind of reminded me of Milla, to be honest.
An astute observation. They do share two things in common. The will to do what must be done, and the conviction to do it for the sake of others.
Also, unless I'm remembering wrong, I think they both have pink eyes, don't they?
It sounds like they go hand in hand.
Yes, I believe all truly strong people possess those two virtues. But Noctigal's convictions became warped, and I lack the will to stop him.
And I'm not saying you will. But if you decide not to fight Noctigal, I wouldn't blame you.
Thank you. Would you mind leaving me with my thoughts? I will make my decision before it is time for us to leave.
Cool, man, that was a deep conversation there. You're most fortunate to have met such powerful figures as Milla and Gaius. I have every hope that your heart will grow as brave and strong as theirs. I love the parallel of Milla and Gaius a lot. That they both have very, very similar convictions and whatnot in the way that they act. I'm a big fan. And there's another character that shows up later that's very important. Most of you who played this game know who I'm talking about. Who, much like Jude, don't really have that level of convictions, but, you know, rallies with one of those other two characters as a result. And I think is a really good parallel to Jude. But anyways, hello, Elise.